for bread and left to suffer. Just have patience, just wait and see what God will do. And when you lift up your hands and surrender, God will pull you through. So worship, simply worship. If you are crying, worship. In your trials, worship. If you are hurting, worship. Nothing matters, worship. He will hear your praise. 'Cause God goes before you, say, let them be. He's healing your wounds and setting you free. worship. He draws nigh when we worship. We believe. Worship the Lord. Confess it, Lord. We go away believing and doubting nothing. We worship you. We worship you. We worship you. God will not reject your prayer. 'Cause praying makes you stronger. And I have never seen the righteous forsaken, begging for bread and left to suffer. So let's have patience, just wait and see what God will do. For when you lift up your hands and surrender, God will pull you through. So